Welcome back. Today we have a very anticipated, honestly, I think this is the most requested division yet, the NFC North.
Who?
Seems like the best conference in football. I mean, there's no real team here that couldn't make the playoffs. I think all of them have an argument to be good this season. Ron's high on all of them, and we're going to start with the Vikings, who we have some absolute believers among us. Jonathan Allen gets added, Ryan Kelly, Will Fries, and the GOAT, Jeff Okudah, becomes a Minnesota Viking. They lose, obviously, Sam Darnold. Cam Bynum is a pretty big loss. Jerry Tillery, Cam Robinson,
Trash.
next. All right, now let's go to the projections and the schedule. J.J. McCarthy, obviously, is now going to get the starting role with Darnold out. We have Aaron Jones, J.J., who has a lower line than usual, but he's still Justin Jefferson, and Jordan Addison, who also has a lower line than he had last season. 8.5 is the win total, coming off a 14-win season. And 25-1 Super Bowl odds.
I took them.
I'm
I
fading.
took them as took them 4.5 to 1 to win their division, and then I think forget what I took the line for them to be the NFC champion.
Yeah, I know you're very high on them. You want to talk through it?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're a really good team. Like, despite obviously everyone knows they're going to have regression, they're not going to be a 16-win team this year.
Unless.
I'm like legit, yeah. Unless that's the way I feel. I just think there are not a ton of holes in their entire roster. When you look the offense, playmakers all around, strong offensive line. JJ, as long as he can hold his own, big question. But I also think like the scheme and the head coach will mask a lot of that, even if he has deficiencies. And then on the defensive side of the ball, you got Brian Flores. You add Jonathan Allen to the D line. They got studs everywhere, like Ivan Pace and the fuck's the other linebacker?
Van Ginkel.
Van Ginkel.
People were pissed we didn't mention him before.
People were like pissed about Vikings. I was like, all I did was glaze them that entire video. It was crazy.
And they were like, that was crazy.
But yeah, I just like think they're really good on defense. I think they're really good on offense. And like just because people don't love them doesn't mean they're going to be a bad team because like you think you're smart for saying they're going to regress. Fucking pisses me off. Right?
What do you think their win total would be if Darnold was still there? Probably just up one more.
9.5, probably. Yeah, probably 9.5. I would say. Like Vegas always kind of makes in regression back to the mean of who they are as a roster, obviously, and then when you are a team that wins 14 games, like, your schedule is not going to be necessarily easy the next time around. But I don't know. They're also a team that plays. I think they should be an exciting offense, and I think it should get clicking, especially by the end of the year. And they're not like Chicago or Green Bay, where every game in December is going to be fucking 12 degrees. They're playing in the dome, so I don't think that type of physicality of football is like needed for Minnesota either. So I don't know. I just think they're a really good team where everybody looks around the division and you look at Chicago and Green Bay, and to me they feel like more of like a flashy team. Like everyone likes to bet on them because it's like, oh, they have some like jewels there and they're super shiny, and I want to bet on the upside. But I feel like Minnesota's, in terms of just like the depth of their roster, is as good as those teams.
Yeah. My only concern on the offensive end is I feel like this team is a little fragile. JJ, obviously, season-ending injury. Aaron Jones is now older, getting beat up. I mean, Ron's age cliff, he's way past that. Jordan Addison, I feel like, has seen his days where he's just been back and forth. JJ's obviously been consistent. Justin Jefferson's
going to be healthy, too.
Hopefully. Like, that's the thing. Is
Ty
like
Felton, third round. Not that I'm like a huge fan of him.
I Felton I liked.
Yeah, he's cool. Addison, also, one thing I will note is that line likely going to miss 1 to 3 games to start the season, I think.
What'd he do? Drive?
Ghost Ride in the rape.
Ghost Ride in the rape. Yeah, so he might miss a couple games there. But, yeah, overall, I would agree they're like a relatively fragile offense if their like number one goes down. But I even think for a couple of weeks, if like Jefferson misses some time, Addison could step in as a
as long as it's not weeks 1 through 3. Yeah.
That would be bad.
JMO, thoughts?
I'm still hesitant on JJ. Like,
he's still like a rookie year. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, just for a guy who hasn't proven anything, I feel like it's safer to fade that concept than not. And also the defense, I love Brian Flores, but there's still not like, I don't think there's elite star power there. I feel like Brian Flores is like upped a lot of their games and like they became stars, but I don't think they have like a shutdown corner or anything crazy on that defense to make them elite.
They beat the O-line too.
Yeah,
they did.
After the kid at Ohio State who like kicked out the tackle for
Donovan Jackson. Their O-line's going to be filthy, dude. Brian O'Neill and Christian Darrisaw back.
I don't know. I think the line's right, and it's like, yeah, they could go 9-8. I don't think this is a sneaky 12-5 team again. I think it's like, okay, if they have a good year, it's like they went 9-8.
Yeah, I'm looking at the schedule now. I mean, their schedule is not easy. Like, they have Philly, Chargers, Detroit, Baltimore, all back-to-back-to-back. Chicago, then they go divisional, Chicago, Green Bay. Seattle, Washington, we don't really know. Still up in the air. Same thing with Dallas. Giants going to definitely overplay the 5.5 their line, you know. Then they end Detroit, Green Bay again.
They have like streaks where it's like,
From Dallas Turner too. They drafted
Yeah.
him last year, edge rusher. They traded like a future first for him. And he did nothing.
Yeah. Fire. All right. Oh, gun to your head. You're going to die if you get this wrong. 8.5 is the line. Nick's obviously going up to 16. J-Mo, what are you going?
Let's say they go 8-9.
All right, going under.
Can I pose a quick fantasy question?
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Please.
Mason versus Aaron Jones. What are we saying?
Yeah, is Jones like locked in RB1?
With the Jordan Mason propaganda.
thank you, dude. Like people just doing the most with that.
Nuts. It's truly
Aaron Jones, 1,500 yards that he just had, and they
Scrimmage,
extended him 2 years,
yeah.
20 mil. Like, what are we
Oh,
doing?
they extended him?
Yeah.
Like the goal line back, Jordan Mason.
Yeah, that's
Am I lying about that? They extend him, or the contract they gave
They
him?
gave him like a little like
Okay.
1 year extension.
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy. And if you want to get the full draft guide to know who you should be drafting, make sure to use code DRAFT when you sign up on BetMGM. You'll get automatically placed into the pre-order for the draft guide that will come out in August. So if you want that for your fantasy drafts.
On top of that, if you're new to BetMGM, like if you deposit and play $10, that's all you need to play on the app. You'll get the draft guide for free with that code. You'll also get bonus bets back when you brick your first bet. So if we give you lines that you miss on, they're giving you that back in bonus bets to try it again. So this is a win-win-win-win-win, no lose situation.
Yeah,
here.
that's
So
so unfortunate we're not going to miss either.
get on. Yeah, so I mean, we'll just get the money straight to you.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
BetMGM
Literally.
win-win-win situation. Code
Draft.
draft. We got 7 promo
Yeah, we have
codes
like
at this
7
point. I can't
draft.
keep track of
many
which
codes.
those were.
D-R-A-F-T. Code
DRAFT,
draft.
get the draft guide and get some bonus bets. Bike.
I'm going under.
Fire.
Just gonna squeeze that in.
Yeah, under. I'm also going to be, I'm like Jim, I think they go 8 and 9. All right, Isaiah Simmons, the former top 10 pick, first
He's
round
still bouncing
pick.
around.
Clemson graduate, supposed to be the Joker on defense. Now he's on Green Bay. Going to be a versatile guy. Nate Hobbs also gets over there. Aaron Banks, Matthew Golden was a big acquisition for them. The first round wide receiver they've taken since the 90s. They lose Jair, though. Toxic locker room problem. Get him the fuck out of here. Josh Myers and Eric Wilson. Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, Jaden Reed, and Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden is looking like to be the wide receiver 1 via lines. Seems crazy, but Jaden's also used a lot in the gadget game. I think the schedule looks not too bad here. I mean, obviously they get to go play Carolina. That's an auto L, sadly. But outside of that, it feels like pretty comfortable here. 22-1 compared to 25-1.
25 for 25 on that. Team
I mean, it's just, it is what it is. Got to go face Bryce Young and the boys. I wouldn't.
According to
Other teams get.
Carolina 17.
I mean, that's what the Bryce and the boys are saying this year. Anyway, 9.5 is the win total. They're expected to be one of the better teams here. Jordan Love's passing on a little bit under JJ's. Feels kind of insane.
What the fuck
25 and
are
a
we
half
doing?
passing touchdowns. Josh Jacobs is at his side, who has 1,000 rushing yard line, though. I really like the touchdowns for Josh Jacobs. Like, I'll say that right off the rip.
touchdowns for Jordan.
Just more.
Ron, where are you at with this offense? Because I think they brought in Josh Jacobs, and their offense changed a little bit. Like it became extremely run heavy. And I know there's a lot of narrative around, oh, Jordan Love busted his ankle up a little bit, so that's why they stopped going so pass heavy, and that's how they want to play. But I also think they were also awesome running their offensive system through Josh Jacobs, and maybe he can't handle the load for it, but. I don't know. I don't know that I necessarily look at this offense as an explosive passing team as much as.
It's just you and Ron are wearing the same exact thing. I just can't get over it. Good thing no one heard your Sam Darnold slander. So
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I was just saying with the Packers, I think it's going to be a little bit more balanced. I do think Jordan Love gets the injury week 1. And it's yes, you can run the ball and run the ball well. But when it comes down to it in the end, I feel like you have to have a more balanced offense. To me, I just think, regardless, I think it's going to be a high-scoring offense just when you look at what LaFleur's done. Since he's been the coach there, they've just been top 10 in terms of points like almost every single year. So I think for me, the question is like, of course, Jacobs is going to eat, but I just don't know. They're going to score points. I just don't know how it's going to get distributed is kind of how I would pose it. Because, they got Kraft, Golden, Reed. Dobbs is going to get his
Musgrave.
806. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they just use Jacobs. This is almost more of a fantasy discussion, I guess. But when I think about when they're on the goal line, it's like,
Yeah.
who the fuck are they? They're not throwing anyone.
No.
Like, they don't have a guy like that. But I mean, I guess drafting Matthew Golden first round does really point towards them investing into the passing offense. Watson's probably going to miss a significant portion of the year with the ACL tear.
They never did that for Rodgers, first round wide receiver.
Yeah, crazy.
They must think Jordan Love's worse. That's crazy.
I like Love. I like. Were you saying over
love
on the
Love.
passing touchdowns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
I think he gets shit on way too much.
seems to just be like a Packers theme,
There-
I feel like I don't like. I kind of talk negatively about him, but I feel like most people don't.
I mean, I don't see him on any top 10 list. And
But that,
I think
is
people
that negatively shit on if you don't make the top 10 list, though?
No, but I also think he's seen as like a turnover machine, and that's definitely blown out of proportion.
I guess. I feel like I don't see.
Cannon though.
I think he'd a go.
This
are
would
the
be my
thoughts?
choice for a division winner. I don't know if they're the favorite for a division winner, but I don't know. LaFleur is he's just so steady year to year.
Yeah.
I
like
LaFleur.
that, Ron. Like that.
Decent O-line too. They don't
Yep.
really have any like big names, but their O-line's always good.
Yep. And they also get to play Denver. Easy win, right?
Mm.
In Denver.
When
easy
it matters,
win.
too. Late.
Yeah, they lose at Carolina week 9, but they get a free dub back against Denver. Gundeer had 9.5 win total. What are you going to take?
Over.
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 9-win team.
Over.
Their defense concerns me.
defense concerns me, but Jordan Love
Xavier
gonna be slinging the
McKinney,
rock.
though.
McKinney's a dog, but the front, dude, Kenny
You know
Clark,
who's gonna be a
Rashawn
goat?
Gary,
Edrin Cooper. He's gonna be a
Edrin Cooper,
superstar.
Quay Walker's nice.
They're going to have a sneaky
Back
I'm
end
game.
is
taking
tough.
Love over touchdowns. I want to lock that in.
All right. I think I want to fade Golden on everything, too, just because his lines are high as
I don't
hell.
hate that.
I would rather just take the over on Reed. Like
Yeah, fair enough.
620 feels low. He's a good receiver.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, the Bears lose Keenan Allen and they gain Jonah Jackson, Joe Tooney, and Colston Loveland.
Andrew Dahlman and Grady Jarrett.
And they added a
Took our
lot.
all- our
Yeah,
fucking
they
pieces.
added a lot. Too much for the papers. Colston Loveland has a 4.5 receiving total line. Roma Dunes is looking to take a leap in year 2. DJ Moore's line set at 1,000, and Caleb Williams is a lower passing total this year than he did last year going into the year.
22 touchdowns, not very many.
8.5 is the win total. 40-1 odds to win the bowl. Thoughts?
How's
Roma
their
Dunze
defense?
touchdowns?
Really?
Bring them up.
I mean,
Give
you
me
did draft
give me
him.
7 of them.
Who?
Roma Dunze touchdowns.
Why?
I don't know. He's a big guy. He's a big guy, dude. I feel like every receiver is live to score 6+ touchdowns in any given year. Probably give me the under on DJ Moore. I think DJ Moore I'm kind of staying away from. Last year, like a lot of his volume, I think he led all receivers in design targets. I don't think
New
Ben
OC,
Johnson.
Ben Johnson.
But Ben Johnson didn't handpick DJ Moore. He comes in and immediately grabs Luther Burden, immediately grabs Colston Loveland. He also there's some reps for like DJ Moore. He'll like walk off the field and just like sit down. I think Ben Johnson's already kind of
Bad vibes.
commented on that the minute he got to the podium. Also talked about like he got a block to get the rock. Hasn't really been DJ Moore's MO his entire career. And I'm a DJ Moore guy, but I think it's going to be one
Let
of
him
the other
know.
options. I think it's also going to be spread thin.
Yeah, tell him to give DJ Moore
It's
back.
also super like this is one of those teams.
We'll take him.
Again, I love the odds makers are great, but the Bears they were super hyped last year, right? With like Caleb Williams coming in and they trade for DJ Moore and they draft Rome Odunze. And they're to me one of the more fragile, like 8.5 win teams. I think Vegas has them implied for the 15th most points. Like, I don't know. I think that they could be
Yeah, tell
15th
Vegas
or they
they're
could be
fucking wrong.
It's
26th,
like
So,
they're 8.5 wins or the Vikings, but
Yeah.
Super Bowl odds. They're
yeah,
25
exactly.
whereas Chicago's 40.
How do you guys feel about Colston? I mean, obviously,
I love
first
him.
tight end selected.
Top 10, right?
4.5 is
Number 10.
a lot, though. I think the reason why that Caleb line's so low, I think he's going to have more rushing touchdowns than you think. Dude, he had over 10+ in each of his last 2 years, yeah. And that he had like the 7th most rushing yards last year and had 0 touchdowns. He was like way underperformed.
He
that
had
line.
0 rushing touchdowns?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of high for him for fantasy. It's
Yeah.
just sneaky.
And they didn't add like a clear goal line back either,
Gun to your head.
Under.
Under.
Yeah, I'll probably have him in it.
Sorry, Bears fans, but we're all going under. That means they're definitely going to go over. So good for you guys. All right, Detroit Get DJ Reed, get Avonte Maddox, and get
Rock
Ya Sin. You're going to rock your body with Rock Ya Sin. No, he actually has the coolest name. Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn, obviously both leave. That's massive. Carlton Davis, as well as Kevin Zeitler.
And also Ragnar retired too.
And Frank.
He can't be that good if they just got rid of him after 1 year.
And Frank Ragnow retired. Cannot leave that out. 10-1 odds to win the Super Bowl. Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, obviously headline. David Montgomery and Amon-Ra St. Brown. All have very, very high lines for someone with a not Ben Johnson offense. Obviously, the figurehead that Nick loves.
Amon-Ra and DJ being at the same amount of yards is crazy.
No, it's actually insane.
You know what I'm smashing the under on? Montgomery 10.5 rushing touchdowns. Ain't
Right?
no way. Ain't no way.
I remember when we all did that same simultaneously of like Zeke only 5.5 touchdowns. Like that's gotta be
Plus 1,000 for Super Bowl is stupid.
unless.
As in to
Donation.
you think it's donation?
Why do you think it's donation?
They just lost their OC, their DC, and their quarterback's not top 10. Like, what kind of formula is that to win a Super Bowl?
But they got Rocky.
Give me under on Goff touchdowns.
Yeah, 20.5
Ain't no way, bud.
Ain't no way they scoring touchdowns this year. Just Jahmyr Gibbs or nothing.
Like, they went 15-2 last year. To just assume, like, oh, they could do that again. Like, this isn't Josh Allen's Bills, Lamar's Ravens, Mahomes Chiefs. It's like,
Jared Goff's Lions.
stop.
15 sec.
Stop.
I don't know, man. Like, I get it, but I just feel like Detroit has a really good roster too. Where they're at the end of the year, they're gonna be an 11-win team, right? And they're gonna be banging in the playoffs,
Under.
and they're built to be a team that plays deep into the playoffs. Now
Yeah.
they've gone through like the experience of going through it and losing. Like, I kind of feel like they're battle. Like Ben Johnson for sure. I don't know. Everyone's like Aaron Glenn is lost.
To be honest, I don't know why
yeah.
he was
Jets
getting
fan
so
in the
much
room.
coach hype.
That's what maybe he's good, but at the end of the day, it's like no one was hyping up the Lions defense for the last 5 years. Like, he's such a good DC. Like,
Yeah, but they still have the same strength coordinator, and that is their
Exactly.
biggest problem. They have had the number one injured team in 2 of the past 5 years, and they've been top 15 each of the other years. So
I mean, look at the offense too. Like, maybe Goff is not, a top 10 passer of the football, but Amon-Ra, J-Mo are a dynamite duo. Gibbs and Montgomery are dynamite duo. Sam Laporta, and yeah, they lost Frank Ragnow, but like they're still a good offensive line, if not like a super above average. I don't know. Like, I get comparing them to last year is tough, but I still think at the end of the year we're gonna be looking at them as a really good team. And like once you get in the dance as like a top 3 seed, I don't know, anything could really happen.
They feel like a Niners, or like they have a stacked roster. I'm just gonna fade a quarterback that isn't a game changer until I'm like proven wrong and they win one.
Or if they have a running back that's a game changer. Didn't think of that one. Did not cross the dome. Ron, thoughts and feelings? Your new head coach is gone.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to highlight that, like you said, they're injured all the time. So it's tough to run a defense when you got Jamal Adams out there. I think they literally had Jamal Adams last year.
They did.
They were hiring dudes.
Robinson as
Yeah,
wide receiver.
they were hiring dudes off the street for that defense. So I don't know. Like you said too, like the Aiden Hutchins, like I feel awful for the guy, but like he's not gonna be good this year. Defense is gonna suck.
You actually think he'll suck?
I would like to hedge what you just said there.
He's like top 2 to win Depoy.
Yeah, he snapped.
No, I agree.
But
I
Dude,
agree.
yeah,
he
he's
snapped
too
his
old.
leg.
Snapped leg.
No, next year he'll be okay, but
This coming out back-to-back videos is good.
dude, you like Kevin Ware his shit, dude. Like you're gonna have to. I'll see you in 2026, brother. Give me under on 10.5. I'm going under. I think it'll be a good offense. They're gonna score a lot, but the defense is kind of mid.
But if they're going to score a lot, you're taking 2 unders on touchdown lines. Who do you think's scoring the touchdowns?
Well, I'm taking the under on Goff's touchdowns, and I'm taking the under on Montgomery's touchdowns.
Okay, so I say it again. Who's scoring all the touchdowns? If they're going to be this
Gibbs is going to score a lot of them. Amon-Ra. Well,
What,
that's what I'm
Amon-Ra
saying.
to catch them?
Yeah, Amon-Ra's going to catch a couple. Laporta's going to catch a couple. I'm just saying, like, 28.5 that's a lot of receiving touchdowns. Because you got to think, like, Gibbs isn't catching more than, like, 4. Amon-Ra, maybe he gives you 9 or 10. And then J-Mo's, $160. He's not this red zone threat.
60 head ass.
Yeah, Laporta can, but you're still you're still 20 and a half is so much, man. That's a lot.
Like year after year, though.
But with Ben,
But here's my thing. Okay, they added John Morton as their new OC, and again, I brought up this last time. Of John Morton was the past 2 seasons has been the passing game coordinator for the Broncos, and obviously, last year you look at it and you're like, overall it seems very good. Where the Lions passing wise were the number 2 and number 3 team the past 2 seasons in passing yards per game, passing touchdowns per game. The Broncos were 23 and 21 the past 2 seasons. So they haven't been
Why
above.
did they grab this guy?
I don't know.
He was the offensive coordinator assistant the year.
In 2022,
before.
he was a senior offensive assistant in 2022, for the Lions. And then before that, he was Raiders, and before that, he was the Jets OC, where they had nobody.
I don't know that it's fair to compare the Broncos passing game to
No, I compare. I concur, but going from a team that I'm just saying they were number 2 and number 3 in the entire league,
great offense.
and now you're going to a brand new OC who just proved that if he doesn't have everything going right, maybe it's not gonna work out entirely. So having a 28.5, I would also agree to go under. That was my concurring thought. All right.
I think it's going to be a big test, too, with Dan Campbell. He's losing everybody. Glenn, he's losing. The Jets even took Engstrand, the, backup OC.
Yeah, I'll tell you right to your face.
I do like Amon Ross to go over 1,000. Like
He's good.
Well, he's more of a receptions guy. I think that's why the yards are so low.
but he gets so many. It'll add up. Like if he plays 17 games, he
Yeah, I
does
mean,
seem
if-
to always miss 1 or 2.
If Jarvis Landry caught 140 balls, he would have hit 1,000.
He's better than Jarvis.
I'm not.
ever
I'm not.
was.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying in terms of yards per reception, him versus DJ Moore.
He's getting old.
I'm saying that line is probably valid, but I'm with you. I'd go higher.
All right. Over, under.
Under on the 10.5.
Under. Nick's been the lone wolf a lot today.
We'll
If
win the
any
division
team were to
and
make it to the Super Bowl out of this
15 to
division,
1.
Ron, who do you think it would be?
To make the Super Bowl,
Green Bay.
Packers.
Packers. All right.
Detroit.
Nick versus the
not
world.
making a fucking Super Bowl.
Just need Matt LaFleur to lock in terms of 4th down and field goal stuff. That's the biggest downfall of the Shanahan trees. They've never played Madden in their life. They all suck at it. Like Shanahan, LaFleur, they're dumbasses.
Yeah, tell him to go play Madden and pick up the fucking
No,
sticks.
genuinely have a numbers guy run you through why you can't kick a field goal down 4 or whatever the fuck they did that one year. That's my rant for today.
All right.
Fire.
Make sure to use code DRAFT on BetMGM. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. I'll try to fund you down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.